Welcome back to another reaction for the finale of Reincarnated into Dragon Hatchling episode 12.
今度こそ終わりだな。
No XP, no death. Simple as that.
なんてね。
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. Come on.
そんな本体から切り離された部分は死ぬっていうありがちなパターンを考えていたんだろうけど、残念、この体はね全部本体なのさ。どうだい、僕を倒すのは無理だって分かっただろ。だからこんな無意味なことはやめようよ。何言ってやがる。俺は絶対に今
I do like that the slime is trying to disarm the situation. Now, it seems like he would, if he grows stronger, come back to try and get the skills of our Dragon Boy. However, at the moment, he's like, you know, we don't need to fight. I just want to kill all the humans.
ここでお前を倒す。やれやれ、めんどくさくなってきた。そんなに邪魔するなら君を殺してスキル全部もらっちゃおうかな。
I mean, if that was on the table, you probably would have done this already.
面白い、やってみやがれ。この大きさでさっきの合成スキルを連発したら
I totally forgot. It's So this time do we go into an opening? We do not. Okay. So yeah, this was the whole got attacked in some kind of sphere. I totally forgot that the show has like flashbacks.
つまり行方不明だったドーズが卵を持ち込んだせいで岩竜が村で暴れたというわけですか。
そうじゃ。そこに疫病竜までもが現れて多数の被害者が出たんじゃ。
違います。イルシアさんは私と一緒にドーズさんを止めるために。
疫病竜はグレゴリーを殺したんじゃぞ。
Just be
実
honest.
は私も疫病竜に会っているんです。
お主もか。
Right before. And he didn't attack you.
ドーズ探索の際ある洞窟で疫病竜と出会ったんです。と言っても人型でしたが。
疫病竜は人間を惑わすために人の姿を真似ると伝わっておるが。待て、お主疫病竜と会ったこと。
So they didn't even tell her, fuck me. They got sent out, the two of them, to find Dawes, whoever, idiot, what. They were sent out to find him. So they found the dragon and were like, you know what? We go back, we get the whole group together, and then we come back. Because then we are strong enough to get rid of the dragon. Sure. And they did not tell our healer girl that this is what happened. More or less telling her, hey, it's dangerous. We are coming. We are going to get reinforcements. We are coming back. And then we can go together into the forest. Not only that, they did not tell her, the village chief, as well. So no one knew that they just left to get reinforcements. Which is really stupid.
となぜ報告しなかった。
依頼された人探しとは違う要件でしたので。
I feel like I would wish to know if I was the leader of a village. I would wish to know that there is a calamity in surrounding my village. You know, in some way, would be nice if you told me before, so I could maybe decide what to do next. Maybe build up a wall. Maybe have more people patrolling. You know, instead of being like surprise. Blake Dragon.
それよりも 私とユナの2人では対処できないと判断して、まずは仲間を呼びに行くことにしました。
All that without telling us? How about you tell us?
三大災害獣が絡むとなれば慎重にもな。
Yeah, you know, that is a good point. You can never be too careful if you deal with one of the 3 great calamity monsters. You are totally right. So, normally you would tell a village that is near one of those 3 calamity monsters that, hey, there's a calamity monster. You may want to increase your defenses, move, run away. Many choices that all hinge on the fact that you just fucking tell us that there's a calamity monster. It's not that hard.
なるか。
ただ時間がかかりすぎました。結果的に一番大事な時に間に合わなかったのは申し訳ないと思っています。
How about you apologize for not telling us first?
いや、誰もこんなことになるとはよ。
No. Everyone could have seen this coming. You just said that the plague dragon is known for turning into the humanoid version to more or less trick humans so they can do whatever. So it is pretty much foreseeable that this plague dragon may attack the village at some point.
予想がつかん。
いろいろ調べてみたんですが、
By the way, where are the other dudes? We were 4 people? Or your group was 4, we are now not 4
誰とは
anymore?
予想がつかん。
いろいろ調べてみたんですが、疫病竜のことはほとんどが言い伝えで、本当のことを知っている者はいません。
何が言いたい？
When did you do research? Was it while waiting for your comrades? You were like, while we are waiting, let's do a little shopping spree, get some new clothes, do a little bit research. You probably could have gone to the village, told them, hey, we go and get reinforcements, go back and then get the reinforcements.
ないんじゃ。
とにかく先に行きましょう。
And what she is implying is just that no one knows about plague dragons. There's a rumor, or people have stories about them turning humanoid, sneaking into human villages to do stuff, but no one knows. It may be because everyone that has seen a plague dragon died, or maybe because what is written down is not correct. Or someone was like, you know what? Story time. And just invented some story. We do have an intro. Okay. Opening skip. I don't know.
ステータスナイフドレインとマナドレインか。落ち着け俺。スライムのやつ今の状態だと変形や攻撃はできないようだ。となるとくるみ割りとか。いやダメだ。下手すると黒トカゲもダメージを。
Oh, yeah. Like, Lizard is going to get hurt. Not that, like, Lizard is getting hurt right this instant.
受けちまう。どうすれば。あいつにできるなら俺だって構いだぜ。
Nutcracker is too much, but punching the ball and throwing your attacks at it. I mean, this is not going to hurt Black Lizard at all, right?
ドラゴンパンチ。
I feel like that has the potential to also hurt the Black Lizard.
怪我はないか、黒トカゲ。よかった。
I mean, Black Lizard can now go and chill. Go to the cave, relax, recuperate. You poisoned slime. I'm assuming that poison is still ticking. You did good.
これでもう大丈夫だ。スライム野郎はお前の毒で遅かれ早かれあの世。
So that means he healed the poison. Thank you. Thank you for the red
領
flag.
域だぜ。さすが俺の頼れる相棒だ。やれやれ、思ったより随分器用じゃないか。何？逃げろ、黒トカゲ。おかしい。黒トカゲの特殊毒が効いてるはずなのにステータス、毒から回復してる。まさか黒トカゲのスキルを。けど僕のスキルがない。
I do wonder, are these abilities going to come back if he defeats the slime, or are they forever gone?
君に僕は倒せない。諦めてさっさと立ち去ったらどうだい？僕が生きてるのがそんなに怖いのかな？当たり前だ。村にはミリアがいるし、グレゴリーとの約束だってある。ほっといたらそのうち黒トカゲや少女たちも食っちまうかもしれねえ。怒っても疲れるだけだよ。同じ森に住むモンスター同士、もっと友好的に行こうよ。何が友好的だ。スキル集めのためなら手段を選ばない下道スライムが。絶対にお前を生かしておくわけにはいかない。
I mean, you should be able to defeat him. You now have the knowledge that just destroying one part is not enough. You need to destroy everything. You just need a way to do that.
それにさっきから気になることが。
Because I assume they cannot heal endlessly. There has to be a drawback.
おそらくこれだ。こいつスキルとかステータスとか使ってる言葉が明らかに知ってる側なんだ。毒を受けて解毒のスキルを奪った。つまりこいつは黒トカゲのステータスを確認してスキルを選んで奪ってやがる。こいつが見ている世界はまさか俺と同じなのか。ずいぶんと静かだね。気分が落ち着いてきたのかな。それとも僕が集めてきたスキルでも見て攻略法でも考えているのかな。何を驚いているんだい。君が僕を見ているように僕にも君が見える。君のステータスもスキルも僕は把握しているんだよ。やっぱりか。それだけじゃない。君はあの声も聞こえてるんだろう。まさか。
You mean the voice that is pretty much useless? It didn't really help much, did it?
こいつも僕も聞こえてる。そしてそれに従っているんだよ。強くなれ。
強くよ、強くよ、強くよ、強くよ。目指すはただ一つ、頂上のみ。君には期待している。
そうか。
So the voice has multiple pawns that they send out to become stronger. For what reason, we don't know. It would explain why he's here. It would also mean that the other person is similar to him. I mean, clearly looks like reincarnated. Behavior is like a reincarnated person as well. I mean, it makes sense from if you are like a higher being, you need some higher level monsters for some reason. You bring in a couple of them to see which one is going to make it. It's a little bit weird to have two of them in the same vicinity instead of sprinkling them out a bit so they don't get in the way of each other. But maybe this is the point. Maybe the point is to give them a boost by them fighting each other.
そうだったんだな。繊維が消えた？君も僕と同類だと理解したんだね。だったら僕は村に行かせてもらうよ。行かせない。行かせね
え I find that very weird in movies and stuff where you have like a fire wall. In this case, this fire ring, and it's like, yeah, I have imprisoned you, and it's like you can just run through this. This is not going to be an obstacle if you want to leave. It's not going to be nice, and depending on your clothes, it could catch on fire. But other than that, I mean, this is fine. Like the meme, like the dog. This is fine.
どうかしたか？
匂いが。これは何かが焦げる匂い。
見てください、あそこ。
It's the smell of something burning. Another character. Look at the fire. No. I smell something burning. There's a fucking fire? I mean, if she can see it, everyone can see it.
イルシアさんです。あそこにいます。
By the way, still, there was a whole group. The whole point was to come here with your 4 or 3 friends. Not alone.
なんだあの声は。何かと戦っているのか。
I would also have not left them in the village. They were not really support-focused allies.
急がないと。
ああ、
おい、お主ら、勝手なことをするなとあれほど。えい。騎士。お前はどこにも行かせねえ。しつこいな。意外に陰湿なタイプなんだね。だったら最後までやるだけさ。僕たちが聞いてるあの声はこの世界の成り立ち、ルールなのさ。僕たちはそれに従って強くなればいい。それこそが。
Reminds me of a monster. I don't know which game. Is it Rank Quest? No. I believe this is more reminiscent of Yu-Gi-Oh! The pot monster. I mean, Pot of Greed is similar. No, it's not similar, no. But there's another effect card, I believe, where you have like something similar to this.
僕たちの進む道なんだよ。誰があんなクソ神の言いなりになるかよ。俺はだ、俺の大切なもの、俺の信じたもののために戦う。そう決めたんだ。くそ、ステータスは大したことないくせに、こっちの攻撃は全部スキルで対処してきやがる。君の攻撃はほぼ見切ったよ。でもこっちも決め手には欠けているようだね。ならこんなのはどうだい。増援を呼びやがったか。手数を増やし、俺に。
He was able to get reinforcements from outside the firewall, but he's unable to just leave? Really?
ってこんだんだな。
そもそもステータスなら俺が大幅に勝
By the way, you were flying a second ago. He can't really touch you by flying.
っているし、スライムの技も一通り見た。あのトリッキーな戦術もネタが割れればそれまでだ。だがお互い決め手がない状態なのは同じだ。なんとかして決着をつけるために手を打ったということか。なんだ、スキルを奪うつもりか。いや、そんなことはすでに終わってるはず。マナドレイン MP を補給するつもりか。そうはさせるか。1体目。
Again, this only works because for some reason these monsters can go over the firewall, but if that is true, he could also just leave. There's no reason for him to stay here. And then he can just mana drain, which fine. If he it feels like you would need to, or you shouldn't need to spend more mana to summon them than you would get mana out of them.
2体目、3体目、これで終わりだ。おえ、4体目だと。どう見てもマハウルフだ。ということはさっきのどれか。
騙されたね。今から君の全てを食い尽くしてやれよ。
I mean, now he is very close. You could just use your fire breath.
Kimiの体の内部にまで侵入させてもらったよ。さあどうするんだい。どうしたの。もう成功しないのかい。
けどスライムが。君何を考え。
So they fused, huh? I mean, if he kills himself, the slime should also die, right?
今から教えてやるよ。
見ろ。あれはドラゴン。
Body slam.
また僕を崖に投げ落とす気かい。ワンパターンだね。こうするとどうなるかな。さあ今から君のスキルを全部いただくよ。安心するといい。君のスキルは全部僕が有効活用してあげるからさ。君の竜輪群があればモンスターの仕業だってバレずにじわじわとあの村を滅ぼすことだってできる。
But then you don't get the abilities anymore? I mean, this is the only part that doesn't really make sense for this blind guy, that he's just there to kill stuff. Instead of being fully occupied by skills, there are only so many skills you can get from a village. So there's no real reason to kill everyone. It's probably even smarter to let like a lot of people alive, because they then go tell other people, get reinforcements, which are then going to have skills.
ついてもらえてラッキーだぜ。なぜ笑っている？何がおかしい？これで逃げられる心配はないからな。
動きが止まった。
I mean, it feels like you need to damage yourself to have any effect with like this big body slam. I don't know if it was called this as well for Pokemon. Wasn't it like Charizard that had a similar move where he grabbed someone, he would fly into the sky, he would do a couple rotations and then fly down, crash into the ground, or just before he crashed into the ground, he would fly away, but he would let the enemy smash into the ground.
違う、落下しておる。イルシアさん。
落ちていってるじゃないか。力尽きたのかい？
You have the eyes. You know if he has energy or not.
どうした？何を考えてるんだ？この高さからの全力くるみ割りだ。さすがのお前も耐えられないだろう。
So his idea is to one-shot him. Now the problem is he's in your body. How do you defeat him?
いや、
Without dying yourself?
直接崖の底に叩きつける気か。そんなことしたら君だってぶちは済まないだろう。だからやめろ。その先なんて知るかよ。分かった、僕の負けだ。あの村には行かないし、僕はこの森を出る。だからクソ神にでも祈っとけ。
Really? You can pull him out?
僕はどんな手を使っても何よりも強くなる。神様だ。
I just wanted to say we don't drop him in the water, right?
何がどうなっとるんじゃ。
見ろ、あそこだ。
疫病竜。エルシアさん、キシー。
Right, or the water. I mean, sometimes you need a shock to the system. And his lab does a good job in that regard. Spoiler, our dragon is not dead. I mean, it's the main character of the story, which is always one of those, not problems. However, if you have a story with a main character and you only have one, it is very hard to get rid of him. Which makes scenes like this not as intense as they would assume it feels like. You have to make clear there are stakes early on. Some shows do that by killing off a character early on, which means that, ooh, you don't know. Especially some shows even kill the main character off early on, meaning you get a new main character and you are very unsure if that main character is going to be alive the whole time. But in most shows, it's like the main character is not going to die. Most of the side characters are not going to die. They may disappear, but if you don't see their bodies, the dead on the ground, they are most likely alive. And this is similar. I mean, pretty sure this is not the end of the story. I don't know, what are you doing here?
少し休め
Why didn't you go with the group again? I don't remember. It makes no sense. You are following a plague dragon, potentially. Going without your full adventurer group seems like suicide.
私はお主は疲れておる。それで森で何があったんですか？
森の奥で見た疫病竜は何かと必死に戦っているように見えた。
確かにそうも見えたが、
わからないことだらけだよ。
そうじゃな。わからないことだらけじゃ。のう、お主に一つ相談があるんじゃが。
はい。
ミリアは多分村を出たいと言い出すじゃろう。
あの子が？
ああ。ミリアはおとなしいようでいて、村の外に興味をずっと持っていた。ドーズに誘われた時も、その後も、あの子は村の外に行きたい思いを抱き続けていたんじゃ。イルシアさん。だから、あの子の相談に乗ってやってはくれんか。
考えておこう。
I mean, the only character, again, our dragon is most likely not going to die. She is fine. The humans, the ones that are still alive, are fine. I wonder more about Black Lizard and our little ape boys. Now, I would reckon our little apes are going to be fine alone because he did teach them quite a bit about using their hands. And he, if I remember correctly, taught them a bunch of extra skills or extra stuff. So they should be fine. I feel like they are fine. Now, Black Lizard, I don't know. So she's the new commander, huh? Interesting design. Looks like as if you were hugging. I would have liked the Black Lizard to still have like an evolution.
Ah, 俺寝てた。まだ夜中。いや、こういうのなんか覚えがあるぞ。待て待て待て待て、まさか俺また卵になっちゃったのか？ドラゴンエッグ再び？いやいやいや、やめろ。もう
Would have been funny if he got reborn as a little bird.
やめてくれ。あ？砂に埋まってたのか。よかった。そうか、俺生きてるのか。スライム倒したんだよな。ミリア、黒トカゲ。海、森はどういうことなんだよ。
I was wondering how he got into the desert, but if the desert is on the coast, okay. I don't know. Is that normal? Is that even possible to have a desert on the coast? without any greenery around. Not sure. It feels a little bit weird because water normally means greenery, but the desert, I don't know. Feels weird. And that's the end. Anything else? Oh, that's the end. So we got a big fight against the slime. He woke up in a desert. A black lizard is going to wait for him to come back. The human is going, Mira, whatever, is going on an adventure. I mean, overall, it's a neat concept to have, like, you be a demon, a monster. It is not a totally new concept. The power scaling is a little bit opaque because he levels up, he then evolves, which resets his level, so you never know how strong is he now. The anime also did a very poor job, in my opinion, to showcase his strengths in comparison. At the beginning, we had a good comparison every now and then, but the later the show went, the less we got to see his stats and his skills, and only saw a bit of the enemy. Now, it's a little bit hard because you don't want to have too much on the screen at one time, because I mean, you can't even read that fast. But I would have liked to see, or at least hear, that he got stronger. As example, if you evolve, you reset your level. Are you stronger at level 1 evolved than at full level previous evolution? Or do you have a little bit of a stat down, like you lose 20% of your stats that you gain from level up, but your new level 1 stats are like double the level 1 stats of your previous evolution, something like that. Animation wise, I mean, it was pretty decent. The 3D was not too out of place, which is it's solid. The fights itself, I mean, fine. There were some stupid parts again because our character is not the smartest. The whole, he's fighting against this guy and he's like, oh, he's definitely dead, even though you did not get any experience, you know, when you defeated something. So that's a little bit I mean, Mira is pretty stupid as a character. She's never listening. The whole adventurers group is stupid, not talking, not saying they found a plague dragon, that they go and get reinforcement, just disappearing, coming back. That was already, we have the slime guy who is a murder hobo, which is it's a bit weird. I would have understood if he was like, I want as many skills as possible, so I'm going to get the strongest people in the village. You also can check their stats, so that he can check if they have an ability. He ate children for no reason. They don't have any skill. So this was, it's just, hey, we have a bad character, we have an evil character, and he's evil. He is not a character that has like a goal he wants to achieve. He's just evil. He just wants to kill all the humans, all the monsters, get as many skills as possible, but his priority is seemingly just killing. But overall, I feel like, I mean, in terms of isekai, this one was better than the average stuff. Still not something I would recommend, though. So something fine, something like a 7, I would say.